Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3. Okay. Excuse me. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3. So hopefully you guys can hear me loud and clear. So as promised, we're gonna. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Whew. Bloody hell. All right, so people, so welcome to another live stream. So as promised earlier this week, I said, I'm going to show you guys how to set up your Panasonic Lumix S5iix. Basically how to set up the live stream without a computer. That's what we're going to do today. There are actually two ways to do it. So I'm going to probably do one way today and then do another one in another stream, because otherwise it's going to be a long ass stream. So this is a Panasonic Lumix S5iix. This is my version. This is mine. And yeah, we're going to set this up to live stream without a computer. So you can be in the street somewhere vlogging like this and live streaming all at the same time without the need of a computer. How cool is that? Tried it yesterday out in London and it worked to a point. But as long as you get a good signal, you should be fine. So without a further ado, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some like basic housekeeping to make sure everything's working, because I don't want to obviously think that I'm live and then I'm not. So I'm going to go into YouTube and make sure that we are actually live right now. So let's do that. And I hope everyone's having a lovely Sunday. And yeah, this will probably be my first ever like online tutorial or like instruction on how to set this up. Hopefully it goes smoothly, but you know, you never know. Technology, things happen. And I'm a little bit late as well because of our technology. It's crazy. Let me see. So we go to YouTube. We gotta go to YouTube. Let's go to Raucous TV live streams. Let's find this. Hopefully, we is live. View channel. Live. Volume down. Bada bing, bada boom. Gotta go to YouTube. Okay, we're live. Oh my God, the 20th is already here. 3, 2, 1, bada bing, bada boom. So thank you. Happy to be here. Hey, bro, it's always good to have you on these live streams, man. And rebuilding your arm muscle, bro. This arm here, look at the size of the arm here. Compared to this one, this like twice the guns. This one's got a little pew pew, but this one has got like that's a full like artillery situation going on there. But yeah, so let's do this. I'm gonna try it, but at any moment, if you guys feel like I'm going too fast or I'm not explaining something clearly, please let me know in the chat and I'll do my best to cycle back and try to explain. So what you need to do is obviously turn on your Lumix S5iix right now and make sure you got Wi-Fi working. If you haven't got Wi-Fi, assuming you're gonna be streaming out in the street, you're gonna need your mobile phone. I have an iPhone 15 Pro Max here. I also have an iPhone 11. It doesn't really matter which phone you have as long as you got a hotspot and a good signal. So we're gonna use primarily this, but you can use Wi-Fi if you wanna stream wirelessly in your house without a computer as well. You can also do that. But this is strictly for the purpose of someone who wants to use a camera out in the wild, out in the street, and actually go live. Okay, so the first thing to do is, like I said, make sure your Wi-Fi is working or your hotspot is working. And you gotta set your camera. Actually, let me just see if I can switch my camera on here to camera number 2. Oh, that's brightness. Okay, so camera number 2. So on top here, I don't know if you guys can see, on here, on this dial here, make sure that you set your dial to QM, because if you don't do that, live streaming will not work. So that's the first thing you must do before you even turn the camera on. So bada bing, bada boom, go ahead and do that. That took me a while to figure out. I mean, it's so freaking annoying, but you live and you learn. All right, so I'm gonna turn the camera on, bada bing, bada boom like this. And then we're gonna try and film my screen. See if you guys can see what I'm seeing. See, I'm already set up for wireless live streaming. That's to get that blue outline box. So what you need to do is if you go to your menu and you press obviously the menu button, it's this button right here. So press that. Actually, you know what? I just wanna try something right now. Maybe it's not the best time to do this, but can I do split screen on here? Split screen. How do I split screen? God damn it, people. Because it'd be nice to so you can see both sides. And please hit the like button while you're watching. It helps the YouTube algorithm apparently. You know what, I just keep switching between the two of them. So, all right, so this is our screen right now. Hopefully you guys can see that, it's focused. So yeah, go to the wrench and then go to this first, I don't know, Wi-Fi looking icon here and click on streaming. Do that. And then this happens. Oh my gosh, I haven't focused on this, what the hell? Hey, focus, man. So you should see this menu here, and then what you need to do is to go to streaming setup, bada bing, bada boom, like that. And then what you do, man, why does it keep losing focus, man? Stay focused, bro. Oh my God, I'm using the Osmo Pocket 3. It's doing a madness right now. So yeah, so you see, it says there, streaming quality, streaming address, and then it says save load address Wi-Fi. See, that is another thing that I can show you guys a little bit later, but it's actually amazing. For that to work, you're gonna need an SD card. Once you've done it, keep the SD card in there and you can switch so easily. It's freaking amazing. I'll show you how I did mine on here. So go to Wi-Fi setting, because this is very, very important. So you click on that. Then your camera will obviously look for Wi-Fi options. In my case, I got Rockers TV 2, that's my iPhone 11. But what you can do is click on DISP change, click on that. You should see a whole list of Wi-Fi options, which I've already set up. That's not really what you want. Oh my God, it's still going out of focus. Why is it not tracking? Can I make it track this? Let me see. No, I don't want to record. I just want you to track this. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, hopefully that stays like that. Can you guys? Oh my God, it's still shifting focus. Okay, is it going to track that now? Okay, that's better. Hopefully it's going to track the focus, but it's still losing it. All right, so what you need to do is click on new connection like this. Once you do that, you should basically get a list of all your different Wi-Fi options, and then you choose the one that you obviously want to tether to. So let's go back. So you should get a whole list like this. And then once you do that, you select the one that you want to connect to. Oh my God, this is annoying the hell out of me. It's not focusing. It's tracking, but it's not focusing for some mad reason. That is so weird. And now, okay, I think that's a little bit better. Can you guys see that? So let me just read your comments in here just in case I missed something. We got the Osmo is being supported by Pokeball. So this thing here is a tripod by Manfrotto. So I use this for when I'm vlogging, when I'm out and about, and I fit it to the bottom of my camera and I can hold it, but it's also really cool for like obviously supporting things. But this thing here is a whole different thing I'll talk about in a different video at some point. Anyway, so let's do this first. So let's set up the Wi-Fi. So in my case, I got all kinds of Wi-Fi's here. So I got my iPhone, I got another like Wi-Fi dongle thing, and then I got my hyper optic fiber, that's the one that I got in the house. And then I got Rockers TV, another Wi-Fi, and then Rockers TV Wi-Fi, also another Wi-Fi. But the one that I'm interested in is this one here, because that's the portable wireless one using my iPhone's hotspot. So then once you select that, so let's do that as an example. So now that we're selected, what you then do is you go back and then you go into streaming quality, because this is very important. So depending on how strong your signal is, you should choose based on that. Obviously, if your signal is really, really strong, then go with 50p, 8 megabits or megabytes per second. That's a full 1080p, full fat, high definition video right there. That's the highest quality you can get on this camera. And it tells you on here that is full frame, because this camera is full frame. So H.264 MPEG 4 AVC, that's a codec. And then full HD 1920 by 1080p at 50p. And then 8 megabits per second. So that's the highest quality you can get. And then if your signal is not so strong, then you can go one down at say H.264 full HD again, 6 megabytes per second at 25p. I think this makes a lot of sense here in the UK, because obviously our system is called PAL, and instead of 30p we get 25p. So if you're in America or somewhere where it's like an NTSC, then you're going to use 30. And it's a 6 megabits per second. Then the one after that is 3 megabits per second at 25p, and that's also full HD. And then obviously the lowest one is all the way here at the bottom. It's just HD. So that's it's 720p. So it's not as high as 1080, but I think it's good enough for when the signal is quite low. That's what I've been using when I've been live streaming out in the street, because from my experiments, that worked best for my needs, okay? So obviously you select that, then the camera will remember that every time you go live. So remember to change it if your signal strength changes, okay? So streaming address, this is very, very important. So this basically, actually I can't show you guys my streaming address because I can't do that because there's someone nefarious out there. So what you need to do is, right, you need to go to YouTube. Okay, I need to show you guys how to actually, this is where things get really tricky because I can't show you my server details because obviously you get some weird people out there who will use that and infiltrate my live streams and stuff. God damn it, I didn't think about that. How do I show you guys that without? Okay, I know what I'll do. Let me get my other laptop. Bloody hell, the things you find out. Okay, let's show you guys an example. We're gonna do so you will need access to your YouTube for this to work, yeah? So let's put my password in. I'll check my comments regularly to make sure that I'm on track and that you guys obviously are happy and stuff like that. Okay, hopefully you guys are following along. Oh my gosh, it took me so long here to make this work, as the Tonyest will attest. All right, let's go to YouTube. Let's go to YouTube and then let's go here, Raucous Live. So when you're at YouTube, what you need to do is to click on create and then go live. And then once you've done that, it's gonna let me do that because I'm already live, so it won't let me do that. Let me go to another account. Bloody hell. Okay, let's do it this way. Bada bing, bada boom. So create, go live. And then once you've done that, YouTube will do this. I can't show you that either. Oh my God. This is so nuts. I'm gonna take a screenshot, then I'm gonna hide the relevant details. And I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean, okay? So just bear with me. All right, I've done that. Let's do screen grab. Look at the things you gotta do, man. Okay. How do I annotate this? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I didn't think it was gonna be this complicated. Edit. Substitute. Okay, how do I do that? To fill. Oh, writing tools. Haha, here we go. Writing tools, rewrite. Bro, can you just let me draw on it? Oh my God, why is it so flipping complicated, man? Let me open it with PDF. That'll probably be easier. Let me go to my desktop. This is not going as smooth as I thought it was going to go. Flipping hell. Okay, open with... Because I need to hide my details, so I need to scribble over them. What am I going to... I use preview. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, preview is not open. So it should let me edit the stuff. At the same time, what's the QM on the dial? The QM is basically is quick menu. You have like different frame rates that you can set for doing slow motion or time lapse. I think you mean the S and Q button. Is that what you mean? The quick menu. What's that? The QM on the dial about. What's the QM? What do you mean QM? Sorry, I'm like, I don't know what that means. I do attest to that claim being accurate. You're not using Lumix Sync app. Nah, the Lumix Sync app is not really for live streaming. It's more for like tethering your computer to your camera. So I had a poke around. I couldn't live stream with that. So there's a separate Lumix app that you can use for live streaming, but I feel like I need to do a separate live stream for that because you can also live stream using that app as well. It's gonna make this video too long. As you can see right now, I'm trying to figure out how to hide my details and it's not going well. All right, I gotta open Affinity Photo instead. Bloody hell. Why can't things just be simple? Open with Affinity Photo. It's doing something. What do you mean new document? Just open what I just want to open? Oh my God. Sake. Why do I need a new document? I just said open the bloody thing. Open this. Oh, Pixelmator, I use that. Okay, what we're gonna do is let's full screen this. And then what we're gonna do is let's get this polygon. Let's draw on here. Yeah, let's hide that. No. RTMP. What the hell is a line tool? Okay, let's paint on that. Woohoo! We are in business. Okay, I've done that. I'll also do this one down here. Fantastic. We are making progress right here. Okay. Woohoo! I'm happier now. All right, what I'm going to do now is let's export this. Save as. Let's save as a JPEG, 100% quality, so you guys get a full fat. So let's do RTMP example. I'm gonna save that on the desktop. No, I'm just gonna bloody documents. Oh, for God's sake. Export. Okay, I think it's exported. Documents and RTMP. Where you at? Flipping heck. I just saved it, man. Where the hell are you? RTMP. Haha, I found it. Woo! All right, now I can finally open this so I can show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Open with preview. Fantastic. All right, so this is what it is. So make sure you open your YouTube on your computer if you can, because it makes it a lot easier. And then, can I show you guys this? Oh my gosh, am I too far zoomed in? Okay, let's zoom out. Oh my gosh, I zoomed that too much. I don't know if you guys can see this. All right, so when you want to go, so when you click on the go live button on your browser for YouTube, you should get this window here after clicking go live. And then you should have this window here that says like stream settings. So make sure that you have this open, because YouTube will tell you what your RTMP primary address is, but also what your key is. You're gonna need this key here. It's very, very important to enter into the camera later, okay? So this is important, but this is also important. And then click these buttons here to copy and paste. So now let's go back to the camera. Doing this live is harder than I thought. Oh my God. Okay, let's go back to the camera. Streaming feature, streaming. Did I forget something? No, I didn't. Let's go back. Let me zoom in again. Did I zoom in too much? Okay, here we are. We're back. So back to the streaming setup here. So connection is via Wi-Fi, as we've already attested. Let's go back again. Streaming function. Before we get into that, we go here. So you've done the quality setting. Your streaming address, which is what I just showed you on the computer, which you're going to copy and paste on here. You got this save and load feature. This is such a cool thing, which I'll explain in a little bit. And then Wi-Fi connection setting. So once you've already selected the Wi-Fi that you want to use, which you're going to find in this window. So in my case, I want to use this option here. So the camera will automatically connect to that Wi-Fi option. So for this camera, it's my iPhone 11. I'm hotspotting to that. But before the hotspotting actually works, let me show you something. This one baffled me for so long, but then I figured out what was actually going on. Because sometimes the camera will disconnect from the Wi-Fi for some mad reason. So what you need to do is to go to the settings on your iPhone. I don't know if this affects Android as well, but specifically iPhone. So what you need to do is, let me go back. You go to your personal hotspot. It's got my password in there, but I can change that, so that's fine. So what you need to do is like click it off, click it back on again. And then that will force your phone to hotspot to your camera. Okay, so once you've done that, and then you're confident that you've selected your right Wi-Fi hotspot, like, oh, flipping it, zoom out again. Like so, then what you do is you click back, and then you go into streaming address. So this is the RTMPS, which I showed you on the YouTube when you went live on YouTube on the computer, like I just showed you. So you gotta basically copy that onto here. So you can change that. And unfortunately, you have to type it or using this keyboard one by one, which is so freaking frustrating. But you only do it once, and then next time you go live, automatically it knows where to go. Okay, so that is what you must do. It takes a long time, but you can get it done. I believe in you. So then once you've done that, you're pretty much ready and set up. Then all you gotta do is, once you set everything up, you go to streaming function and turn streaming function on. And then the camera will connect to your hotspot or your Wi-Fi. After this, it is plain sailing. It's freaking amazing. It's doing something. It might take between 10 to 15 seconds to connect, so let's wait for it. In the meantime, let me switch the camera. Oh my God. And while it's doing that, let me check your comments here. Depending on the strength of your signal, it may work or it might fail. So hopefully this time it's going to work. It's still doing it. Do you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to turn the Wi-Fi, the hotspot off and on again. So I'm going to do that now. And it should connect. It's doing something. That's definitely more than 15 seconds. Oh, there we go. See, we are connected. Oh my God, this is so cool. So we go back to camera number 2. Hey, camera 2. Here we go. See, once you're connected, it looks a little something like this. Then all you gotta do is press the live button, one of these buttons. So it can be this button, the red button, or the black button. You press that, it says start streaming. And now you are streaming on YouTube. That's how crazy cool this is. Obviously, I can't show you that I'm live right now because I'm live right now. Unable to stream, unable to start streaming. It says that when the signal is weak. Where I am right now, I've only got 2 bars. So the signal is not the strongest, but once the signal disconnects, it connects back again. So it's quite repetitive. So it will fail, but then it will reconnect. But in the stream, you're just gonna get like jump cuts every now and then. But it works. You are streaming, you are on YouTube, and it's live, and it's freaking amazing. It will keep doing this. Every time it reconnects, you hear the beep. When you have a strong signal, you don't have that beep or disconnecting situation. So yeah, there you go. So this is the first way to set up your Lumix S5iix to live stream without a computer. I mean, technically your phone is a computer, but you're only using your phone for Wi-Fi connection. Okay? All right? Let me check your comments just in case I missed something. The reason why I split both streams in 2 is because I figured out if I do the first stream, I'm going to learn on how it went, and I try not to repeat the same mistakes on my second stream on how to stream using your Lumix. So this is like a reconnaissance session. So hopefully the next one is going to be a little bit easier. The next option is so much faster. I learned it after I found out the hard way. So either way, you get both options, and I think that's really important. Now, with this option, you definitely need a computer, or you can use your phone. So every time you do a new stream, you need to go to your computer, you need to click on create and then go live, and then change the title of the stream, upload your thumbnail, and all that jazz on the computer. So once you've done that, you go live on here, automatically it goes straight to your YouTube, and then you just go live from there. So this option, technically you do need a computer, but in case you don't have one, let me show you something else as well. Apparently we're still live. So this next option is so cool, right? Go back to camera 1. So if you don't have a computer, but you have a phone, like an iPhone, what you can do is that set your iPhone's web browser. So I use Safari, for example. So we go to Safari, and what you do is okay, let's go to YouTube. Get off. Let's go to youtube.com. Oh my God, I hate all these cookie accepting rubbish. youtube.com. Hey, I need to show you guys what I'm doing. Switch to camera number 2. All right, so you go to youtube.com and then you click on go. But when you do that, automatically it goes to the mobile version of YouTube. You don't want that. So let's get out of here. So then what you do is you click on this button here. When the button opens, click on these 3 dots and then select request mobile or request desktop. All right. So let me show you again. Click on this button, click on these 3 dots over here, and then go to request desktop website. You click on that. And now when you open YouTube, it will work in the same way that it works on your desktop. Okay. So obviously I haven't signed in. So let me sign in right now so I can show you guys how it works. Okay, so now it opens like how you normally see on your desktop. So then you click on create, go live, just like you did on your computer, but you're doing this on the browser, okay? And then this happens. Now, the interface is not the best because you're trying to squeeze like a computer screen onto a tiny screen like this, which is kind of like, which is not the best. Oh, verify that it's me. Yes, it's me. Verify, Face ID. Okay, YouTube is happy that it's me. So then once you've done that, let me turn the brightness up. You then go to up here. Oh, can you see what I'm doing? Yeah, okay, here we go. So up here, that's your streaming icon. So click on that like this. And then this happens. So then from here, you're gonna get the same details that I showed you on the computer that you gotta copy and paste into your camera. And that's it. So once you press record button on the camera, you start live streaming and it's gonna show up on here. That is pretty much it. It's really, really straightforward. And before I do that, let me just answer your questions just in case if I missed some of your questions on here. So let's go back here. There's no more questions. I suppose everyone's doing very, very well then. So that's really how simple it is to live stream using the first option on the Lumix S5iix, and that's it. So what I'll do probably tomorrow is I'll do part 2 of this. That one makes things a little bit easier because all the typing is actually done on your phone, and that makes a big difference if you're out and about and you want to go live really, really quickly. So, oh my God, we got Classic 1984. He said, sup? What's up, bro? I hope you're good. So I've just basically showed everyone how to set up your Lumix S5iix to live stream without a computer. All you need is your phone for hotspotting and your camera. Bada bing, bada boom. That's all you need. You might need a laptop to set up your YouTube, like to find out your RTMP settings and your stream key settings, because once you've got those, you don't need a computer anymore. But you might need a computer to do that. Or if not, I just showed you how you can do that on your phone by telling Safari to go into desktop mode. For some reason, you can't do that with a YouTube Studio app. I don't know why it's limited in that way, but you can get around that by using Safari on your phone, but in desktop mode. So the Tony said, you didn't answer about the dial. What's the QM on the dial about? The QM? What do you mean QM? Let me see. You mean, okay, let me turn the camera around. Okay, this camera. So I'm assuming you mean this button, the camera icon and the M, or do you mean the S and Q button? Because there's definitely no Q button on here, QM button on here. So this is strictly for video and live streaming. If that's what you want to do, it needs to be on this video manual setting. I guess the M means manual, I think. None of these modes will work. It has to be on the on the video icon M button, or I don't know, marking on the dial. The S and Q is for slow and quick. So you can do slow motion or like fast motion, and that's what the S and Q button is for. I never use it. I just set my settings to, I have some custom settings, C1, C2, C3. So 25 frames a second, and then I got 60 frames a second, and I think that's it. There's 120, but I don't need my stuff to go that slow. So yeah, I think that's what you mean. If not, let me know in the chat, so I'll try and explain again. Also, I don't think you actually explained. You didn't answer about the dial. Okay. Also, I don't think you explained the save load menu. The save load menu, I think, probably makes more sense in the next video because of how it works. You're gonna need an SD card. You're gonna need a laptop as well. And I feel like it kind of segues better into the next video than this one. But I promise you, it makes your life so much easier. It's amazing. Let me see how much time I got left. Maybe I can explain that right now. Hold on 1 second. Maybe I can do that in this video. Let me see. Let me just check something for you. I might be able to do that. How is it almost 10 o'clock? It's crazy. How was the explanation? Please tell me, like, because obviously I need to improve with these things. I'm not a natural teacher. I do try, but you know, what's that one called? Okay. Let's go back here. Yeah, I can turn this off now. So, Lumix. Because you're gonna need a piece of software for this bit. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, let me explain this bit for you guys as well. Let me just take this out. Okay, what you need is an SD card. So one of these, yeah? So what you then do is, this app is called Lumix Network Setting Software. Can I copy and paste that into the chat so you guys can, let me see if I can do that. Can I paste links in the chat? Let's try. We gonna do this. The Tony said, yeah, nah, leave it for next time. All good. Okay, I'll do that because I feel like it's a, yeah, it works better. Okay. What else do we say? Was fine. It was a bit different from your attempt, though I didn't actually stream. I had a 24-hour wait for YouTube to clear it. Bloody hell, that's crazy. So try this option here. Let me know how you get on. If it doesn't work, I'll have another go tomorrow. I'll try and explain it in a different way. I feel like I could have done better with the explanation now that I've done it. So if you try it and it doesn't work, let me know. And we can go through it tomorrow or the day after in a different way, okay? Maybe I have like more examples and just try to be a bit more deliberate with it or something like that. So yeah, let me know as well. This is my first attempt and I'm quite aware it's not the best, but you live and you learn, man. Yeah, so tomorrow, make sure you have an SD card. It doesn't have to be like a massive one. This one is like a 2 gigabyte SD card. You can even have like, I don't know, 512, whatever. That should work. Actually, no, I scratched that. 2 gigabyte minimum. Bring that with you tomorrow and I will have another go and I'll show you how you can use this to make your life so much easier. I wish I'd known about this earlier. I only found out after digging and reading so many things online. But yeah, that is pretty much it really. And I hope it works for you guys. If not, let's reconvene tomorrow and let me know in the comments after the video or after the live stream if it worked or if it didn't work. Or it might be easier if I make a whole video on how to do this. At least that way, I'll have more time to like film things and then edit it and then, you know, do it that way. Maybe that would be a better way to explain the situation. Let me know if that helps you guys and I'll do that as well. It will take me more time to do that, but I will do that if that's what you want. If not, live stream tomorrow. I'll cover it again and we'll go through it step by step. And yeah, that's it. I hope this was helpful. You can always edit this to post. Yeah, I can, but I feel like it's not the best because the camera angles and stuff like that. It's good to have like, you know, different shots just to make it a bit more intuitive and more interesting. That's what I'm thinking in my head anyway. But I'll watch it back and see if I can somehow maybe re-edit it. If I can, I'll do that. If not, I'll make a separate video. Or tomorrow I can go live and re-explain, but in a more detailed, more succinct way. That can be useful as well. And yeah, that's it, people. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, 9 o'clock-ish. Take it easy. See you tomorrow. I'm gonna go feed my face and go to bed because I got work tomorrow morning. God, it's Monday tomorrow already. It's insane. But I hope you guys had a really, really good Sunday. And thanks for tuning in. I hope it was helpful. And I'll try and be a better teacher tomorrow. Peace out, man. I'm out of here. Remember to hit the thumbs up button if you learned something today. If not, that's fine as well. But I'll see you all later. Peace out from L Town, London. Bada bing, bada boom. Remember, bring an SD card tomorrow. It's going to be insane. What am I doing?